winged shade base. Try to keep everything in frame here. Okay. One of the things I wanted to cover, when the people ordered this shade, I told them I could make a base. These parts are all from lamp bases I salvaged from trash piles, Goodwill, whatever. Something that I wanted to cover, you know, you can get lamp bases are just basically threaded pipe. Okay, hopefully you can see that. All right, and you can buy these things in like 36-inch length, and you can cut them down with a hacksaw. If you cut it down with a hacksaw, okay, if you cut it down with a hacksaw, you put a nut on either side of where you're going to make the cut with your hacksaw, and you do that so that theoretically you can help to reset the threads. Because usually you tear it up, you tear the threads up when you're cutting it with a hacksaw. If you cut it with a hacksaw, you get a hacksaw blade with at least 32 teeth per inch, kind of a finer blade to cut through it, but still it can tear up the thread. So you put a nut on either side to reset the threads. The other thing is, if you do that, you have to get a file, kind of like this, so you can file the burr off from the inside of the pipe, because that's going to leave a burr when you cut through with a hacksaw. And you want to remove the burr, because when you run the wire through the pipe, which is just wire coated in plastic, you could theoretically strip the wire off with the burr on the inside of the pipe, and then the thing will short out. So the other thing to show is, yes, these are going to be like recycled parts. Let's back this off a little bit. And these are just parts that I salvaged out of a trash pile. So yeah, I've got a nut on the end of the pipe, putting a couple of washers just to kind of help balance out the load. Okay, this goes up inside of here. Right? Make sure I'm getting everything in frame. This will go on here. This will go on here. The lady said she didn't want any frou-frou on her lamp base. This will go on here, see? And then this will wind up going on top there. And that'll be my lamp base. Of course, I have to hold from the pipe, get that through. Something else to put on top of there. Then I'll put another nut to hold everything together, but this is something else I wanted to show you. On simple lamp bases like this is called a harp. Okay? This is called a harp, and this is the harp base. Now, the way these things work, okay, this will go on there. This will go on here with the pipe coming through, and another nut. Okay, and then the socket base will go on top of that. Follow? Okay? And the way these things work is, if you're not aware of this, is that for the holder, see, these things actually slide down and cover where it fits onto. You pull these up, and you give it a squeeze, and out it comes. So you can assemble a lamp base with this on, put this on last, run the wire through, put the socket on, everything. Something else you guys may not be aware of, this is called a quick plug. Okay, the wire goes through here, the lamp cord wire, then it goes into here, and you can see these things have these little prongs on here. You put the wire all the way down to the bottom in the hole, you give it a squeeze, and those things puncture the wire on both sides. That's why it's called a quick plug. Then the whole thing slides in there, and you're good to go. So that's kind of it for now. I'll do a little video of it when it's all put together. All right. Thank you. God bless. Bye bye.